There's no reason why everything needs to always fall on the mom's shoulders. But I feel like that's how society defaults it. And then, I don't know, it's almost like it's taken out on the mom. Like it's her fault that she don't have time to do anything. It's her fault why she doesn't have time to like have a life for herself or whatever. But that doesn't make any sense. The mom's just doing everything that she can do to take care of her children, and the dad's out there doing what?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Any boy, I'm not gonna say man, because don't let any boy, because if they're acting like that, they're not no man. They're not a man. It's a boy. Let's be honest.
Don't make me destroy you.
Don't let any boy get one up on you by manipulating you with reactive is when they manipulate by twist shit, talk shit to you to get a reaction, to get a verbal reaction, to get you upset, to get you to lash out verbally and freak the out. So then they can turn around and sit there and be like, what is wrong with you? Why are you so crazy?
Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Perfect. Good morning, TikTok. I'm here because I have a freaking rant. The word that most people use is broke. Like, I can't do this because I'm broke. I can't help you because I'm broke. I can't do this because I'm broke. Okay, single moms, single dads, single whoever never gets to say I'm broke when they're the main provider for their kids, for their family. Hearing that word is so triggering. So just, everyone should cut that out of their vocabulary. Never use the word broke.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Give me the sit rep. And guys, how are you liking the woman in the thumbnails? I think I'm doing a good job with it. But now guys, let's get started with today's episode of Cringe, Delusion, and Entitlement.
So, hi, I shared a post the other day and it said something about it's stressful having a crush on a single mom because they got like 4 free days a month. And I put that it's stressful on the mom's side too. And it is. And the thing that's most frustrating about it is that there's no reason for it. There's no reason why everything needs to always fall on the mom's shoulders.
The reason is that you are the one in a disadvantaged situation because you put yourself there, right? It's like a person who gets fired, no, who doesn't get fired, who quits from his job and then whines. It's so stressful not having money. It's just so stressful, guys. Why does this weight have to fall on my shoulders? Well, because you quit your job, right? You broke your family, you decided to be a single mother, you couldn't keep a man, and now you're whining that it's hard.
But I feel like that's how society defaults it. And then, I don't know, it's almost like it's taken out on the mom. Like it's her fault that she don't have time to do anything. It's her fault why she doesn't have time to like have a life for herself or whatever. But that doesn't make any sense. The mom's just doing everything that she can do to take care of her children. And
Good job for that, but it's still your fault. Like, I don't understand how society is to blame. Society, you know, like it's a person who like society is a person who made you a single mother. Who is to blame exactly? Why is your neighbor at fault that you're a single mother? You know what I mean? Guys, just the levels of accountability are beneath zero. They are negative.
And the dads out there doing what?
So this is for the girlies that are dealing with manipulators and
If you ask women, just if you ask 100 women, how many of them do you think will tell you that they are dealing with a manipulator and a user or a narcissist? Leave me your comments down below, guys. Out of 100 women,
narcissists and gaslighters. Listen, sis, listen. Okay, real talk. Do not have or let any boy, I'm not gonna say man, because don't let any boy, because if they're acting like that, they're not no man. It's not.
yeah, we go straight to the insults. You're not a man if you don't commit to me. Now, the reason why women will so often call men narcissistic, you know, abusive and manipulative and all of that, is literally, it boils down to the guy just not committing, the guy just having principles, having standards, and not willing to commit to these broken women. That's it, guys. And they call it manipulative, right? Because, oh, he's playing me. He's not playing you. You're playing yourself, right? You are the one who's chasing the chads. No one is forcing you. No one is, you know, making you do this at gunpoint, right? They're not like playing this 3D chess, you know, all these schemes to get you, you know. You're literally falling into their hands. So this is what women mean with guys who are manipulative. And the reason why they mention so often that they're dealing with a narcissist, guys, is because they chase only the chads, right? If they were to chase the average man, they wouldn't encounter, you know, this dynamic of men, quote unquote, using them. But that's what they do all day, every day, for 20 years at a time.
They're not a man. It's a boy. Let's be honest. They could be fucking 52 and act like this. They're still a boy. Don't let any boy get one up on you by manipulating you with reactive abuse. Is when they manipulate, lie, twist shit, talk shit to you to get a reaction, usually verbal, but like I don't be throwing hands at people, but to get a verbal reaction, to get you upset, to get you to lash out verbally and freak the out.
Yeah, because that's what men want, right? We sit all day waiting to get reactions out of women. It's personally my favorite pastime. I would call it a hobby. Now, just to mention, I'm waiting any day to hear news about a woman crashing her car because she was making a TikTok, right? I'm just waiting for it. A woman creating an accident because she was making a stupid TikTok while driving. But now, back to the main point. Men hate to get reactions out of women, right? Why in the hell would any guy do this at all? I've never seen one. It's usually women who play these little games to try to get you mad or something, you know, to try to get a reaction out of you. And now, guys, let's continue listening and we'll comment further later.
So then they can turn around and sit there and be like, what is wrong with you? Why are you so crazy? You really are overly emotional. You have a problem. See, this is my point. I can't talk to you.
Yeah, this is a huge red flag, this woman saying this, because it showcases that she's been told that before. And anytime a woman tells you that her exes used to call her crazy, guys, believe her. You know, believe them, right? There is a reason for that. Now, women by default are more emotional than men, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's wrong when you take it to the extreme. A lot of women will use this excuse of, well, I'm a woman, you know, hormones, haha. You know, it's not my fault that I yelled at you in the middle of the city or in the middle of the restaurant and I created a little scene. It's not my fault that I'm shouting at you like I want to unalive you, right? I'm just more emotional, right? Imagine a guy doing that. Oh, I beat you up because I'm more emotional. I just couldn't control my emotions, you know? Men are more aggressive by default, so is it okay for a man to punch her woman because he got emotional? Absolutely, it's not okay, right? Control your emotions. Same goes for women. You can be more emotional, absolutely fine, but don't behave like a toddler. Don't behave like an insane person. Don't yell, don't shout, don't create scenes, right? This is a huge red flag, guys. Please don't excuse women saying that, oh yeah, that's just the way she is. You know, she's just more emotional. Well, unlearn that toxic behavior. Women should not be yelling. Women should not be acting crazy.
You're the issue here. And I know it's hard. Because we're human. We have freaking reactions. Hold that reaction in yourself until you're like not in their sight line, not texting them, not on the phone with them, whatever the situation may be. Hold that hate in you, okay? Go let it out elsewhere. Whether that be on another man, you know, or the gun range, or
Woman is a complete 10 out of 10 in terms of red flags. Her voice is a red flag. It's clearly seen from this 1 minute that we've had her on screen that she's absolutely insane and she has trashed many men's lives along the way. This woman is absolutely devastating, right, guys? I mean, I hope you have, you know, made that argument for yourself already and you have read between the lines. But these women, guys, you know, that have the most red flags, they always try and hide it under something, right? Like, for example, if they cheat, they will say, I only did it because you didn't pay enough attention to me, right? Like, you made me do it. I'm not like this usually. Or when they start to yell at you and, you know, almost throwing hands, they will say again, you made me do this. I'm not like this on a regular basis, but you just get me on my nerves, right? They always try to put the blame on you, which is in fact a really narcissistic trait and, you know, manipulative and abusive. But well, those words, we know that they only apply for men.
or go listen, like blast some music in your ears, go take a burning hot shower, whatever you have to do to get that anger, hate out. But do not give these little boys the reaction they want and crave. Don't give them a reason to be able to say and sit there and say, she's crazy, she's such a problem, I don't know what happened to her.
Again, men are not trying to get this reaction out of you. As I've mentioned previously, what has happened, you know, is that these men have done something that has pissed her off, and she, you know, she takes that as, oh, they're trying to, you know, get it out of me. They're trying to, you know, make me look like the devil. When in reality, she absolutely is the devil and is overplaying every situation because she is insane.
She's just, you know, don't let them do that to you. Be better. And I know it's freaking hard. Sit there, let them say all the shit you want to in your head. That's what you need to do. Sit there and take it, or walk away. Like, you don't need to sit there and take someone's bullshit. You can walk away. But if they're like texting you, whatever, do not text back. If they freaking call you and do that crap, hang up the phone. You got this. Don't be letting no boy get the freaking best of you. Fuck these little boys.
So ironic how like you was raised by like single mothers because your father left. But you trying to tell people like you don't know how to tell nobody nothing. Like you wasn't raised by a man, you was raised by a woman. You should have more compassion because your father left your mother. So like, you have to pick up bits and pieces from other people to learn to be a man because your mother is not, she's a woman. She's not a man. So like, you don't want to go there with me. Parents are still together. 38 years. I am not the one to play with those type of shits with. I'm gonna embarrass you. Your father said he was gonna go get milk at the store and never came back. You gotta go to therapy and work through your trauma. Stop playing with me.
I gotta sort of agree with this woman, right? Both men and women who have no father, they are worse in life. And I don't say that to, make fun of people who have had no father. It's absolutely terrible. But I sort of agree with that. A lot of men who haven't had a father, sometimes red flags in dating, right? Same as women. Just statistically speaking, most women who did not have a father just turn out to have no boundaries. If you check on the statistics of most women who get pregnant, right, and they become single mothers at an early age, right, most of them have had no father, or they have a bad relationship with their father, right? It's like it always shows. And with men who don't happen to have a father, they become more feminine, right? They can't stand their ground. They're more easily used by other people. Now, that should not discourage you in the slightest, right? Just deal with the cards you have. You can grow out of it. But the thing is that it's so damaging for a person to not have a father. A mother also, but, since the father is the one who gets kicked out of the family unit most often than not, this is really a problem in society. So I can understand this woman why she's not willing to date men who haven't had a father.
Me. Perfect. Good morning, TikTok. I'm here because I have a freaking rant. Cats,
rants, and TikTok. Tell me you're a single mother without telling me you're a single mother.
One word that bugs me, and I hope it bugs a lot more people, but the word that most people use is broke. Like, I can't do this because I'm broke. I can't help you because I'm broke. I can't do this because I'm broke. Okay, single moms, single dads, single whoever never gets to say I'm broke when they're the main provider for their kids, for their family. Hearing that word is so triggering. So just, everyone should cut that out of their vocabulary. Never use the word broke. Because I don't get to use that word. I'm a single mom to 3, and I'm always here to provide for them every day. So, cut that word out of everyone's vocabulary. I'm done hearing the word broke.
How interesting, gentlemen. So this woman doesn't want to hear the word broke anymore because, wouldn't you see, I'm a single mother, and I don't use the word broke. I just deal with my kids. So you mean to tell me that if you were to get in a relationship with a man, you will still be the provider? You will still be the one, who pays for stuff? Please don't get to me with that bullcrap, right? I mean, if this woman gets in a relationship, of course she will expect the man to be the provider. She will see him as a walking ATM machine and as a wallet, right? And what I guess is happening is she has tried with some guy who didn't want to pay for her children, and now she's making this TikTok of don't come with the excuse that you are broke. You should absolutely provide for me and my 3 children from a different father. But guys, we'll leave the video right here. Thank you for watching this episode with me, this episode of women who are delusional and take no accountability at all. Guys, leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.